The next question that I ask my client when she sits down with me is, how would you like your skin to look and feel? And here's where we get into things that you may want to change about the appearance of your skin. Now, these can be a range from helping with acne, helping with texture. Maybe you've noticed some spots or discolorations on the skin. Maybe you have scarring from a previous acne situation or cosmetic procedure or injury. This can also be, and the most popular one for clients that I see is, can you help me with my lines and my wrinkles? Or they usually say saggy, but I like the word slackening a little bit better. Loss of firmness. All these things can be treated, but they're not going to be treated by your moisturizer. And I'm going to get into a whole tangent here in a minute about moisturizers and the misconceptions surrounding them. But what we really need to be talking about is a serum. That's your next step, you guys, is choosing a serum. If none of those apply to you and you just want to maintain the good skin that you already have, there's serums for those too. They're called preventative serums. A lot of people in their 20s, maybe in their early 30s or mid 30s, you really don't have any concerns necessarily with the skin, but you don't necessarily want to be aging prematurely. Or maybe you look in the mirror and you notice that it's not an 18-year-old staring back at you anymore. So that's a good way to start with prevention with that. But for whatever your skin concern is, a serum is the secret to how to create change. Why? All serums, hopefully all serums, contain a much smaller molecule, and they're able to penetrate a lot deeper down into the skin, close to, if not to, depending on the technology, what we call the basal layer of the skin, and that's where cells are created. And if you get to the root of the problem, so to speak, you can make a lot of wonderful change occur. We typically see the change from this layer to the skin surface when you start noticing and start being happy with your product at about the 30-day mark. Depending on your age, there is a cell turnover rate. That means the time that it takes from a new cell to reach the surface of the skin to a point where we can see it. About 25 to 35 days or so. If you're really young, it's closer to 25. If you're a little bit more mature, it's closer to 35 or more. So serum is going to act on those cells in that span, the time between the time that they're born and the time that we see them, to create some change and some cumulative results, so that if you continue to use your serum, your skin's just going to get better and better and better, depending on whatever your concern is. That's the beauty of serums. Serums can range anywhere from, I've seen them for $25, and I've seen them go all the way up to $1,000, depending on how hard you want to hit and what exactly you're wanting to address. But I believe that everyone needs a serum at some point to do something for their skin. The power is in the serum. Think of them as the Oscar-winning actress. They're the leading role. They are the ones that get all the applause. The whole movie surrounds them. People go to see the film even if they don't care what the movie's about, just because of them. Think of your serum as the Meryl Streep of skincare. Okay? On to the next video.